Hey guys, welcome to another video here. So today we're about to get this tank wet. So here guys, you'll have one last look of this tank before I add salt water into it. Just figured we'd take a look at it one more time and go from there. So as you know, I've been working on putting this tank together, and today is the day that we finally get it wet. We finally start the cycling process. We finally just get it going. So here we're gonna start filling up the tank. What I've done is I've filled up this 45-gallon trash can salt water, and the only reason why I had to use this water and the water that I have in my mixing station is because there's only about 160 gallons left in here, and I did not want to wait to do more and so on and so forth. So I figured 160 plus the 45 that are over there makes it 205 gallons, right? The tank itself, full volume, is 180 minus the rock and all that. So I figured it'll be enough. So I don't know if y'all care to watch it getting filled up or not. I know that I like it when I see other YouTubers fill up their tanks. It's one of those, you live through them. Even though I have my own tanks, but hey, I enjoy everyone that sets up a tank. So here we go. Alright, so here's the progress after the 45 gallon. About a third already filled up. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add the bacteria so that it can start attaching itself, or however that works, to the gravel. Alright, here we go. Got carried away and filled up the tank, put in the Microbacter Start XLM, which is this guy right here, and put in the ammonia, which is this guy right here from Dr. Tim's Aquatics, and it's the cycle process starts. So I will be measuring the ammonia later on tonight, and then keep an eye on it every other day. I know some people do it every day, but I'm good with every other day. And once the cycle has gone through, we'll see if we have fish to put in from the quarantine tank. Let me know if you have any comments, questions of how to cycle a tank. I have done so many times with success. And the one thing I'm gonna do different on this one though is I'm not gonna add the lights anytime soon. I want the bacteria and the rocks to really soak in as much as they can, and for whatever builds on the rocks that helps prevent algae and all that, you know, to build on it, because I think that's one thing I did with that one. I put the lights too soon, and you know, I've been sort of battling algae. I mean, I know you can't tell anymore, but that's because I worked on fighting it off, and so far successfully. And I want to keep it that way. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Not sure what the next video is going to be about yet, but I'm sure I'll come out with something. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. All right, so on today's video, it's just a quick update of what we have going on over here. It is day 2 of cycling. Everything seems to be running perfectly. I do want to also let y'all know what I did here, which is turn on the light. I added the Marine Pure block that I had in the 310 gallon. I figured it, you know, aside from the bacteria that I have on this for Microbacter, I'd also add that you know, would have added some of that same bacteria or whatever else is in there. That right there is just there to see if I was able to fit that deal through the cover, and it looks like I am. And the only thing that I'm still thinking about, and I might need your all's help here, I'm not much of a DIY, so I'm willing to pay somebody to do it, but some kind of railing here that does not have to be hung from the ceiling. Or I saw in a YouTube video where a guy kind of a railing that went straight into the wall, and it did have a thing here where he mounted it on the glass, that way it wouldn't mount on the overflow side. The purpose of that would be because I would want to mount the lights higher. If you know anything about these Ecotech railings, they're meant to be hung where the light will be 9 inches from the water, which is what they recommend. I feel that those lights are strong enough to hang them higher, and then you just turn up the intensity to penetrate through. And I think the benefit there is going to be, you know, more spread. So, that being said, I'm running this with the E-Flux, Current USA E-Flux pump. It does push quite a bit of water. I will be using this ATO, but in addition to this, I don't know if I'm going to add anything in here for an ATO, because I think I'm going to end up getting a UV sterilizer that should fit in here. I don't like them, you know, I don't like when you hang them here at the top, because I feel that if you hang them up the top, and especially with the deals pointing down, then the water goes in one and it comes out the other one, but it doesn't actually fill it up unless you have a strong enough pump to push it through. But the whole purpose of it is to, you know, in the way that I want to use it for parasite management. So I feel that it has to be where you stand it up, and it goes in one, and it has to go up in order to come out through the top, the way that I have the one in the 310 gallon, which I'll give y'all an update here in a second. The pumps, after running them for these 2 days, I put them to 100%, and it seems to push water up to like right over here. You could see, you know, and the only way that I'm able to see that is because the water gets disturbed up to right here. So I'm assuming that's as far as it gets, where it can push enough water. But the problem with that is that I don't want to run them at 100%, because I feel like any corals here are going to be blasted. So we'll figure that one out. I might go with some where you can actually point them up So these are not getting blasted and you can still use 100%. I don't know, we'll see. The other problem is, which I think I'm gonna have to mess with them, is that when you do have them running at a higher capacity, and not when it's constant, but when it's on pulse mode, they actually vibrate and you can hear them. So they're not as quiet as you would think. And it might be that they're not, mounted on right. I mean, I felt like it was. When you look at it on this side over here, it looks like it is. But we'll see. So this side here is a work in progress. Look at that pretty little plant. My wife picked it out. This right here is a work in progress. I've decided that I want to redo the scape. Here's the funny part of why. So when I had gone to a local fish store, I showed them the scape that I had on the Peninsula, and they were very excited about it. They loved it and everything, as I do. And when I showed them this tank, their response to it was very awkward. And, he just kind of gave a face and was like, no, I like the other one better, pretty much. Uh-oh. What was that? Is she okay? We've been getting into plants lately, as you can see. And with his response, I really was like, okay, so it's not what I was thinking. And in all honesty, I in a way feel like I messed it up, because it was supposed to be just 3 islands. That one straight in the middle, and that one here on the right. And then I ended up, because I didn't want to just get rid of the rock that I had, I didn't want to just, do away with it. I added those there, that top one and that one like Tonga branch. And because I did away with the other tank, the anemone tank, I did away with the rock in there and just made space for that. So I just ended up putting a whole bunch of stuff. I ended up seeing a tank on Google with the arcs that really interested me, and I'll show you here a picture of it here in a second. With that right there, because of the arc that I have in the Peninsula, it gave me an idea of wanting to do something with those arcs here. So that's what I'm going to be working at. The only other difference here now is we added a little 2-seater couch, a love seat. And we're waiting on a lazy boy that I ordered, because we really want to make this room very welcoming and very relaxing. We also plan on putting some kind of carpet on here, or rug, I mean. We'll have to clean all these tanks up first to make this a very welcoming, clean room. And once all of this is cleaned up, then get a view from this side. It's a little tight over there, but it's going to be that couch, and then it's going to be, once I take this out and probably move it over here somewhere, I will move that couch inward, and then we'll have a lazy boy facing the tank right here. It's going to be my little piece of paradise. Alright guys, well, that's it for this update. I really appreciate you tuning in. I really appreciate you watching to the end, and I really would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for my future videos, comment below, and give me a like. Alright guys, thank you again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, and I forgot to mention one other thing. It's been a few weeks since that video of everything being green, and here's an update of where I'm at with this tank. Look at this little lady right here. Say hello to everyone. It's next morning, and we are over here arguing about who's going to drive this new car.
And I lost my tablet, which I don't know where it is.
Good for you.
Wait, what?
That's what happens when you don't take care of stuff.
Sorry. I don't know if I left it in that.
Jeanette.
Oh, thank you. Did you like that?
No.
flash it though. Everyone got the mask?
Oh, no.
Oh, nope. I don't have a mask.
I got my mask. Bring Dad's too.
So here's it was truly spontaneous. Even my wife is like, man, when I woke up today, she did not feel that this is what we would be doing.
Sparkles on it.
It does. It's the type of paint. This right here is a rental. Somebody hit me, so they're fixing the truck, and I got this as a rental for now. Well, look at her right here. Is somebody a happy camper or is she not?
I am a happy, grateful, excited